Hi everyone, this is Eitan from CommonTime Pathways. I'm excited to be talking to enrollment management leadership, either centrally at a university system or at a small liberal arts college. The point of this conversation is to convince you that you need to open the doors to early recruiting practices and early enrollment practices to draw creatives to your institution, not just athletes or academics. The point is that creatives can boost your yield for your enrollment, but also can show you better metrics in retention, mental health, campus life, alumni engagement. And of course, we believe in future workplace success. We're working to develop those metrics now. But the important thing to think about is what CommonTime believes, which is that AI in the next 50 years is going to stand for artistic intelligence. And we want that to be prevalent across your entire campus, not just within your College of Fine Arts, not just within major degree programs. We want musicians and artists to be in every degree program, in every classroom, because we believe those are the students that create a better experience for their peers and a better campus life and campus structure for everyone else around them as well. So let's talk straight away about the four things CommonTime really wants to do. We want to impact your mental health. We know that mental health in higher education is at a tipping point. We need to make sure that we create long-term investments in the arts in our campuses to be able to mitigate the impact of stress, anxiety, and depression. And that helps with retention and student success overall, which is goal number 2 here. The idea that the arts at your campus can build a strong community that serves to combat anxiety and depression and loneliness in college students. And of course, also trains them and in ways that will yield lifelong benefits with regards to processing grief, processing difficulty, processing any kind of cognitive dissonance that they are experiencing. But of course, this requires us as a goal to cultivate a student body that is creative and not just athletic or academic. The idea here is that artists and musicians hold divergent worldviews that create deep growth opportunities for the entire campus. More on that in the next slide, but in particular, this is about learning together in groups of people from different places and with different experiences. We want to leverage their divergent thinking in really allowing them to interact with our students and allow them to elevate the creative experience at a university. But of course, as I mentioned with workplace success, students that have the ability to curate quality information are far more likely, we believe, than their peers to succeed in a future workforce dependent on creative thinking and creativity as a whole. The idea of holding two completely disparate ideas in their mind at once and allowing their creative thinking to fill the gap between two disparate ideas and curate the information that is the most sensible in that moment to create a solution. Now, here we go. If you don't have diversity in your pool, you won't have diversity in your class. The point here is to make sure that it's not just talent-based acquisition of students through an athletic venture. It's about the creatives who are diverse in thinking, diverse in skill set, diverse in worldview. And I think that that's what we're trying to impact here the most. But of course, it impacts your entire college campus. College creates communities where young adults can develop together, living with peers from different backgrounds, late night conversations about ideas, friction and growth from close proximity, mixing students across class geography and background in ways that rarely happen otherwise. This is why you want artists on your campus. It's not just about the students who are really good studiers. It's about the ones who think differently and are trained to do so from every moment of ensemble rehearsal that they ever experience, from every moment of preparing for a show, from every moment of cultivating an art gallery and understanding what curation really means, what taste is in a world that we're building today. Now, I would very much love for you to understand that there are supplemental benefits here. Your faculty are already out there recruiting students. They're marketing for you. You have a professor teaching at a summer camp or going to a workshop or adjudicating at a festival. This is considered marketing for you at the moment, but this is about faculty integration and faculty activation. They can engage with CommonTime on your behalf. And instead of expecting a 14-year-old who might be a major one day to remember to send them an email and that professor trying to remember to follow up on that email 3 years later or even 6 months later. The idea would be that you, within 5 seconds, because your professor is on CommonTime, have the ability to have that student's contact information for general recruiting across the entire campus, not just for majors, but the 10 to 15 million artists over the age of 13 in the United States. Now, of course, we're talking about over the age of 13 because early commitment and high-touch interactions with the national pool of creative applicants is what we truly provide. In the end, it's up to your institution to be able to connect with people younger and earlier, specifically because once they're 13, you're one of 300 institutions trying to talk to them, and they've already had many more years to try to determine what they think they want before they really understand the relationships that get them to where they want to go. Finding them at 13, 14, and 15 already happens in your faculty activation. The trick is creating this tool, allowing them access to this tool that allows them to onboard that student into your applicant tracking software from as early as 13 and 14 years old with high-touch interactions similar to the ones shared with athletics coaches and athletics students. So now we're very committed to making sure that the process is smooth. We're developing APIs into popular CRMs all across the country. At the moment, it is a CSV export, which can immediately import into whatever system it is that you're using. And of course, that's going to grow as it grows. But here is the most important piece. We want CommonTime to create a missing connection point for you and your institution, and to fundamentally change how you think about recruiting and enrolling your academically talented class, while at the same time elevating the artistic life of your campus and reaching all of those metrics that you're desperate to reach through retention, student mental health, alumni engagement, and everything else in between. So we're going to let the creativity of a student forge their path and create access to you and give your professors access to them. This is about access, and we want to make sure that all of these students and all of your professors have the ability to communicate with each other effectively and efficiently and integratively with everything that you're already trying to do for your systems. So let's set up a demo. Watch the other video here next to this one, I believe, on the webpage, where you can actually see what this process works, how this process works, what the platform looks like on the inside. And let's set up a call. Let's get you online, and let's have you join the membership as soon as possible. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful day.